guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Bronte. As you are probably well aware, our phones have just recently been updated to iOS 14 and there are a ton of really cool features, but personally I think the most fun one is that we are now able to customize our home screens. Now you've probably seen this trending all over the internet, but it can be a little bit tricky to get a hang of at first, so I thought it would be really cool if I made a video showing you guys exactly how I made my home screen perfectly customized to what I like. So first of all, with this new update, we now have an app library, which means that we get to remove apps from our home screen that we don't really use very often, which helps so much in getting that aesthetic look. So to remove those apps from your home screen and put them into the library, you're simply just going to hold on the app and click on Remove App, and then you will click on Move to App Library. And then to get to your app library, you just keep swiping over to the right and there's all of your apps for you. And while they are organized into categories, I find it easiest to just search what you're looking for and boom, there it is. While you're moving all of your apps into the app library, this is also a really good time to go through and purge all of those apps that you have not touched and have been piling up for years. Nobody gets to say they gotta go. So after you've narrowed it down to the apps that you actually use on a day-to-day basis, we get to move into the fun stuff. So the first thing that you're gonna have to do is download 3 apps. The first one is Shortcuts, and then you'll want to download Widgetsmith, and you'll want to download Photo Widget. There are some other options out there if you want to explore those, but these are the ones that I used in making my custom home screen. First, let's talk about Photo Widget. I really like this one because there are other apps out there that you get to set photos and have that as a widget, but with this one, what's different is that you get to add several photos, and then it changes through those photos that you've uploaded into the app after a certain amount of time that you get to specify within the app. What made me the most excited about this app was that I've always really loved the idea of having inspirational or motivational quotes set as like a wallpaper for my phone. But what I found is that after a few days, I'm just so used to it that I don't really look at it or pay attention to it, and it doesn't really have any impact on me. So when I saw this app that it got to change every day, it made me really excited. So what I did was I just went onto Pinterest and downloaded my favorite quotes and then put all of those quotes into the app, and now I get a refreshed quote every day when I look at my phone. And of course you can go in and delete or add or change the photos that are in there whenever you want, so you're not stuck with the ones you pick right at the beginning. So let me show you how the Photo Widget app works. So once you have the app downloaded, you'll just go ahead and open it up, and you can see I already have photos in here, but for you it will just say 0 out of 30, and you'll just go ahead and click that plus button, and it will show all of your photos in there, and you just select the ones that you want to add, and they will all start showing up here for you. Once you have all of the photos added that you want, you'll go ahead and click the settings button up in the top right, and you'll choose your photo refresh interval, which I have mine set to 1 day, and you can have it set to whatever you want it to be. And then you will click on Adjust Widgets to Current Settings and click Adjust, so it will update to the interval that you chose. Then you go ahead and close out of there and press and hold on your home screen in a blank area and click that plus button up in the top left. You can scroll through until you find the one you want, but I find it easier to just search Photo Widget, add that, select the size that you want to add, click Add Widget, and there it is. All right, now let's talk about Widgetsmith. This one is probably the most popular that I have seen all over that people are using, and I think it's for good reason because they have so many options that you can add to your home screen. For me, I personally have the calendar, the weather, the moon phases, and I actually also have a photo widget that they have as well. And I really like the options that they have in this app as compared to some other ones because these ones are just really nice, simple, and clean, which I really like, but like I said, there's a lot of options out there if you want to explore. This is just what my preference is. All right, so for the Widgetsmith app, once you open it up, you'll come to this home screen, and as you can see, it'll have small widgets, medium widgets, and large widget options. For this example, we're just gonna go ahead and make a small widget. So first thing you'll click on Add Small Widget, and to customize that, you'll just click on in there, and click on that again. And as you can see for the styles, there are a lot of options that pop up for you. You have time, date, custom, which is where you can add the photos, calendar, reminders, weather. There's all kinds of things in there. I will say though, with this app, some of them you do have to pay for, but you know, you do it for the aesthetic. You gotta do it. So for the sake of this video, let's just go ahead and add a time widget. And from there, it's just really simple. You'll go through all of these steps. The first one, you'll add your location. I already have mine added, Boise. Next, you'll choose your font, and I really like the New York one. I just think it's really clean and pretty looking. But as you can see, there's lots of options for you. Then you'll pick your tint color, which is essentially just your font color. And for me, I chose the gray font because I like to change the background color, which is your next step. So I scrolled down and chose the pale pink is the aesthetic that I went with. And then from there, you'll pick your time format, which on some of the other ones, there's more options than this, but since this is just a simple time widget, I'll just pick this one. Then from there, there's not a save button yet, which always stresses me out, but you'll just click back to the small 4. And then there's the save option for you there at the top right. Then from there, to add it to your home screen, it is exactly the same as before. You'll press and hold on the home screen, press that plus button, but this time you're going to search for Widgetsmith. And we made a small widget this time, but if you did make a medium, you just scroll over. If you made a large, you scroll over again. But like I said, we made a small, so we'll stay on the small one and click add widget. And from there, you can see that it added the wrong widget, not the one that we just made. And to change that, you just go ahead and click on the widget itself and switch it from the one that's selected to the correct one, which in this case is small number 4. And there you have it, it's all set. Last is the Shortcuts app. And this is the app that you're gonna use to get all of the little customized app icons. Essentially, all that you're doing is creating a custom shortcut that will open each app. And in that customization process, you get to choose which photo you want to have show up on your home screen for that app. And to get the cute little icons that I have on mine, I used PicMonkey, which is the website that I use for all of my thumbnails and Instagram stories, all of my branding stuff. So I just know that they have good quality images. So I use those, and you're able to change the colors of all of their icons to whatever you want them to be. But if you don't want to go into that much work and that much customization, you can just do a simple search on Google or Pinterest or even Etsy and look for either iOS 14 widget icons, or you might find a lot more luck if you search for Instagram highlight covers. When you search those things, there's gonna be tons of options for you, and you're definitely gonna find something that you really like. Just be sure that before you go in to set up all of your shortcuts, that you have each icon saved individually on your phone. If you want a really good step-by-step tutorial, I recommend going to Renee Amberg. She has a really good tutorial of how to set these up, and I also just really like her content. So if you want something that's really good and really in-depth, go ahead and check her out. I will leave a link to Renee's video down in the description below. And there you have it. That is how I customized my new iOS 14 home screen. I just think this is so much fun. I absolutely love doing things like this, all kinds of graphic design, thumbnails, whatever it is. I love doing this kind of stuff. So this has been really fun for me to have something creative and different to focus on. At first, with the new update, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna add, you know, a couple of the Apple ones that it comes with, and I'm not gonna go crazy, do anything. And then I saw the Widgetsmith app and I was like, oh, those are kind of cute. So I added the calendar one, and that's when it all just went downhill for me. I lost control, and it's so fun. And now I just absolutely love doing this. And you best believe I will be updating this to match every holiday. Anyway, I hope that you guys have as much fun customizing your phones as I had doing mine. If you do have any questions, do not hesitate to leave them down in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them for you. Also, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.